It is, I'm going to look at the calendar again. It is Wednesday, April 29th, 2020. My name is Terry Morgan, and we are here to practice Wudang Taiji. I'll put the cup down. Couple of things that I have to talk about from yesterday. I put up some description of this session and included the names of several of the movements. One of the movements that I talked about yesterday. This movement I translated originally as turtle and dragon playing in the water. It's not. I reviewed my own translation and discovered that, yeah, no. The better translation is alligator playing in the water. Okay, and it's also a really good visual to look at that. Alligator playing in the water. I have seen alligators from a distance, from a far distance, and no intention of playing with them in the water. But for a martial art, it's a great name. The other thing that I talked about was the Lo Tu, the picture from the Low River. That it was one of the fundamentals for Chinese language. Oops. It is one of the fundamentals for a method of, I don't know how to say this. It's a method for connecting direction with philosophy. So there was a picture, there were markings on the back of the turtle that ultimately helped to inform Bagua, not the Chinese language. So Bagua Zhang is another Chinese martial art, and I will be teaching this. Bagua is walking the circle, but Bagua is also the 8 directions. North, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, right? These 8 directions plus the 5 elements, metal, water, wood, fire, and earth, make up the 13 postures of Tai Chi. So there's connection there. I misspoke, and I need to make sure that I've prepared better. I'm doing a lot of this as I remember it. Not a lot of preparation. I'm totally live here, so if I make a mistake, I will let you know about it. I'm going to try to keep those minimal and to make sure that whatever I start talking about, that I've at least double checked myself before I start talking about it. After practicing, as long as I have, I kind of tend to just think I can just go do it, and I need to pay more attention to that. All right, so we have our warm-up sets. Let's do that. Feet about shoulder width apart, arms up, palms down, elbows go back, 1, 2, open, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, up and down. Let's go 1, 2, change to 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side, overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last time 3, 4. All right. Turn, elbow. Let's go 1, 2. Change the other side. 3, 4. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Last time 3, 4. All right. Both arms up, all the way down. 1, 2, down, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I'm going to swing. So, yeah, my back's better. Thanks. Okay, to the toe, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we've warmed up the upper body. Still a little bit on the legs. Right leg front, left leg back. And wider stance is fine. Sink, come up, sink, back up. Push into the right leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Knee over the toes. 6, 7, 8. And change. Same thing here. Knee over the toes. Press into the front leg. Sink. Come on up. Do it again. Alright, and press into the front leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Let's go down. So, yeah, better. Still not good, but better. I'm here and I'm not holding anything. Yay. And on the other side, yeah, that one's not going to happen this morning. My knee has protested. My knee says, no, we're not doing that. Okay. All right, so like everything else, you want to listen to your body. Just now, as I transferred my weight over to my left knee, it started feeling a little uncomfortable. Started to press my heel down. A little uncomfortable. Not happening today. The goal for practice is not to hurt yourself. The goal for practice is to get better at what you're doing. So if you feel something that's uncomfortable, if it's not working for you today, don't do it. Just don't do it. Come back to it tomorrow. Maybe do a little stretching, maybe just rest a little bit. Come back to it later. Okay? Okay, for Tai Chi, right? Let's do the part that we have. I'm going to cover some other things this morning. So first, let's watch one time. Probably I'm going to be a little bit fast this morning. It's okay. Salute. It's one of those days for me. And sink. You don't worry about doing that just yet. All right. As I said, I was probably going to be moving a little more quickly this morning. What I've just done is correct, and if you're learning, if you're learning from me, you would learn this eventually. If you're learning any Tai Chi system, at some point, you're going to learn something similar to what I just did, because because of the fact that there are applications, and applications are not done in slow motion. They're just not. Don't punch, wait, don't punch me yet. Wait, let me get in position. Okay, now you could punch me because I could deflect. Doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. So, what do? Our Tai Chi says, if my opponent does not move, I don't move. If my opponent moves, I move first. So, being quick, being aware of your surroundings, what's going on, and not doing anything unless there's some need because somebody has done something and you have to. Tai Chi is a practice that helps us, it has helped me tremendously, learn how to not do. Okay? There's much to be gained by not doing something, as much as there is to be gained by doing something. So, I'm going to keep that in mind. Follow me. I'm going to do this a little bit more slowly than what I just did. And then I'm going to go back through the first 4 movements that we've been talking about this week. And we're going to talk a little bit about applications. Feet together. Shoulders down and relaxed. Open your arms. Fingertips, wiggle your fingertips down at your sides, pull up through the crown of the head, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, transfer the weight to the right leg, open the left, turn the toes, pull in, and turn, center, left, 一气化三清，头天引气。All right. So we have within each move, there are multiple potential applications. You can do all kinds of things. That's what I talked about with this idea that as we're practicing, we're doing stretches, we're opening the body, we're learning how to do certain movements. Gaining the ability to move as you choose. Moving as you choose. Okay. That's the goal. So if I have a situation that I need to use something, I want it to be available to me, right? I don't want to have a situation where let's say I need to raise my arm like this, and I can't do it. Best I can do is here. right? It's a fairly limited example. For the most part, barring an injury or some disease, most people can put their arm here. As you may have seen, when I step up and do this front kick, my leg will go up. Okay? Not everybody can do that, right? So, here is fine. Okay? If I were going to use this, since I'm talking about it, and that's where we are, I'm going to use this in an application. What might I be doing? This is going to stop, potentially, the person who is coming at me from actually hitting me after I kick them. I do this, they're going to fall, if they come, somebody's coming at me, I come here, kick, push, they go that way. Okay? Same thing. Face, knee. Face, groin. Pick one. That's the application for this particular move. So as you're coming through here, you're thinking, all right, now, just this is enough if you need, right? I come here and strike the chest, you're going that way. Go that way. It's a combination of the direction, the force, and what you are able to do with it, right? So even here at the ankle is going to be a problem for the person who's attacking me. Shin, ankle. Bye. There are okay, so with Tai Chi, we think about, as we're practicing, we're going to think about, how can I open the body? How can I do this particular move, which is the one I'm talking about, and I'm going to go back and talk about the first ones in a minute. Okay, so how can I do this particular move? All right, I'm going to step through here. As smoothly, as fully, and with as much, it's not really force or effort, but that's best. Those are the best words I got for it right now. Extension is a good word, and it's a combination of all of these. There's a part of keeping your body straight and grounded, because I will guarantee you, if you hit something and the rest of you is not grounded, you will fall over. Trust me, if you've ever been in a gym, right, and there's a heavy bag, okay, big thing, hangs on a chain, heavy bag. Go punch one of those really, really hard and not have yourself grounded. You will fall back, and the bag will come back and hit you. Experience, right? Early on. So it's important that you keep this leg's coming up. This leg has to be solid. If I'm coming out this way, I also have to think about going back and keeping myself straight, so that as I'm going forward, I can keep going forward and not push myself back by the force of whatever I just did, right? With Tai Chi, like I said, we have there are multiple opportunities to do something in self-defense with any of the movements that we have. This one, push out, right? I can open it up if I needed to, right? Here and here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yes, you can do that. All right, so at the beginning, we have, we're going to start Qi Shui, our salute. Opening here. This is more about centering yourself. I'm looking at my notes again. I got them on the table over here. Okay, so Wudang Taiji. This is more about centering yourself in practice. Are there some potential applications to just this? Yeah. It's pushing the envelope a little bit to go there, but yes. Once I'm here, 一气化三清, we can imagine that I have an opponent here who's just tried to kick me. Bye. Or I could keep it. Either way, my opponent is probably going to fall down. Yeah. So, this takes a lot of strength. If I'm thinking about, I'm going to pick this, I'm going to take this person's leg and I'm going to keep it, it's going to take a lot of strength from me. So, you have to be aware of that. Okay? So, I'm here, under, up, right? Come across. You know this elbow? That goes real good around. And assuming that I've kept it, now I'm going to put it down. Maybe I didn't start over here. I'm just starting here. No, you can't kick me. No. Okay? In practice, again, I'm going to repeat this. In practice, you're not thinking so much, and you shouldn't be thinking so much about what you might be able to do. It's not something that you should dismiss, because you have to understand that the applications are central to the art. If you're just waving your hands around doing something and you have no concept at all that this is a martial art, then you're not doing this art. You're doing something else. That something else may be wonderful, but it's not this. Okay? So I talk with my hands a lot, as you notice. All right? I pay attention to that. I know that I'm doing it. All right? I'm going to start from the beginning. Face shear. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more. So I'm here. Open. multitudes of opportunities once I've gotten started, right? And I talked about this as Wu Qi Kai Taiji. From emptiness, Taiji comes Taiji. So everything is possible. Wu Qi, the potential is there for everything. Talked about this a little bit here. It's not something that you would do without serious consideration. This particular move, don't do it. Practice it in your form. Palms supporting heaven, lead the chi. Right? Breathe. Alligator playing in the water. Left side, right side, left side, right side. We have, right? Let's assume somebody has just tried to grab me from behind. Wouldn't happen, but let's pretend, right? Throw back the arms. Try and hold me. Not going to happen. One of those turns is going to give me an opportunity, and I'm going to take it. Okay? It's here as well, right? Martial arts are martial. And for Tai Chi, one of the strengths in the art is that we practice to keep calm, to be fluid, to be open, and should it be necessary, to be able to move as we choose. Knowing what some of these movements are intended to do, were intended to do, gives us the opportunity to do them well. Not to go out and try and use some of these techniques. It's much better to do self-practice and to focus on how to develop within yourself than to think about all the time. I'm separated. You think about all the time what damage this particular movement might be able to do. Okay? We can't separate, I said this a little bit ago and I'd say it again, we can't separate the martial art without making the art into something that it's not. In the beginning, I'm here, right? So Here. I'm going to do this very incorrectly. I'm going to make it pretty and lyrical. Not Tai Chi. Dance, sure. Not Tai Chi. I know what this does. And it's not this. Same here. And here. That intent, that idea that I know what this is, I know what I'm doing with this. I know what it's intended for. And I'm going to practice it in a way that is gentle, open, complete, and full. Chest, groin, nose, groin. This one, that's where this one's going. Okay? This one has some opportunity, okay, to do other things. But for this move, that's a big part of the intent. Okay? As I come through here, anything that's close to me, if I've got something that's close enough that I can hit it here, I can hit it up here too, right? So this goes that way. Higher, lower. What's my target? Pick one. In practice, we want to pay attention to this circle, because that's how you can most effectively do this movement completely and fully with that circle. It's also, a circle is also one of the most powerful types of moves that you can do compared to linear move. If you're moving along a circle versus moving along a straight line, there is advantage, especially if you're a smaller person, to using a circle. There's some significant advantage to it. So we want to pay attention to it, right? Palms up, left, right, left, right, left. Circle. Let's pull down. Right? Bye. So, here. Pull down. There, when we're doing warm-ups, right? We're doing these leg stretches, right? And go up and go down, right? This is where you get to go down. The ability of your body to do what you want it to do. These are the kinds of things where it matters. So if I'm here to pull down, right? My legs are, I'm a little bit high. I can still do this, but I need to adjust just a little bit how I apply the force. From here to here, I have to change something. Right? Pull down. Notice that as I'm here, I'm going to turn this heel. Get ready to go to the other side. This looks kind of awkward. If I was trying to keep my weight on both legs, it would be. I'm not. I'm here. Now I'm coming back to here. It's not awkward. Turn. All right, now as you set back, set the weight on the heel. And push. And this goes through the legs. Okay? Yeah, there's more to this than probably most people think. And I'm having fun this morning, so I'm going to keep going just a little bit. All right, so we're here. Person comes, person goes. This is a fundamental push hands exercise in Tai Chi. This idea that you push against my shoulders, I push against yours, and we go back and forth. All right? In application, somebody just tried to grab me. Bye. Open, close. This comes up, opens, and immediately come back out to the front. Same thing here. Multiple opportunities. Push. Push also has here a little bit of this up. Come in from under, push up and out. It's a technique to help destabilize, right? If I'm here, come back. If I push up a little bit, my opponent is going to try and sink down. Opposite reaction, right? You're going to resist. So immediately up and down. They're already going, I'm just going to help. Right? It's my first Tai Chi teacher told me. We were practicing push hands, and he was talking about not being intent on doing something to someone else, but rather be intent on helping the other person do whatever they were trying to do and avoid getting hurt in the process. So somebody comes at me, my ideal situation is to not be there when they arrive. I'm gonna move. I'm not gonna wait. You can go ahead. I'm gonna let you. Now, suppose, again, somebody's coming at me and they're gonna try and punch me. I can do this. I've helped them continue on their way, and I've moved myself out of the path. Now, doing that in the real world and doing it in practice are different things, so we, pay attention to that. Not everybody is going to be the cooperative student that will let themselves get thrown like that. So, you pay attention. These are not things to go out and try on your own. If you've got a partner or somebody that you can practice with at home, practice some of these things gently, not with what I just did, gently, then by all means. But be aware and be cautious. Okay? Just be cautious. All right, so we have from the beginning our opening. We've got the leg, right? Push it down. Pull down. Push. And pull down again. That's we can use multiple body parts with this. If I'm already here, suppose the person has moved out of the way and is going to try and kick me. Okay, fine, boom, they go down. And the person going to try to hit me, same thing. So we have this same movement, and it's called yin yang liang yi. Yin and yang both appear, and I'll give that in the next session. But for right now, in talking about the application, pretty much I've already done pull down on this side, turn around, push, pull down, turn around. I've just done the same move on both sides. And I just got a warning. Oh, I forgot to plug in my computer. Let me plug in the computer. There we go. Apologies for that. I had everything all set up and I had unplugged the machine and it came up with a message saying your battery is running low. And yeah, it's not plugged in. All right. So, we've just done both sides, right? Same move, both sides. 四手翻掌. Imagine that I'm facing here. I want you to see this from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 directions. 4 directions turn the 翻掌. 4 directions turn the palms. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to take your weight onto your right leg because this leg is working. I've never been able to do a sweep really well, but that's what we're doing here. This leg isn't solid, this leg can't do the sweep. And if there was an actual person there, I'd have to make this a whole lot more solid for this to work, right? But my hands are helping. This side, this foot, bye. I've got it. I still got it. Ouch. So, idea that we have in all of these applications is that there is a need to defend yourself, that you have to do something. And with Tai Chi practice, there are many things that you could potentially be able to do. The key, particularly for self-defense, the key is doing what you can do, not doing what you think you could do. Okay? I'm going to give an example again. We have a move in Bagua. I talked about that a little bit. We have a move in Bagua that's a shoulder throw. Supposed to be able to come and go this way. I can't do that. I can do it in pretend. I can't pick somebody up and throw them over my shoulder. I don't have the body strength, upper body strength to do that. I can, however, do a hip throw and use this to bring them around. So if I try to do the shoulder throw, it's not going to happen. If I use the same method to engage my hip instead of my shoulder, now I can do something. Being conscious of what your body will do, what you can do, is essential for any kind of self-defense. Don't do something if you can't do it. Pretty much. Just don't go there. If you can, you need it to be effective. I said, if you can, it needs to be effective. Let's go through this from the beginning. I'm going to turn around, follow me, I'll go slow. Think about practice. Think about the shape of the move, each movement, and think about some of what I've just shown in these applications. How would that feel? I need force here. I need to imagine. I need to pretend that I have weight here to do this pull down. So pretend that you have weight there. Feet together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Open. Pull in. Press out. Center. Turn left. Think about that weight. Use your legs, press up. Turn left. Right, left, right, left. And pull down. Shift back. Push. Pull down. Turn. Push. Left. Right. Straight ahead. Pull down. Turn. Press out. Turn 1, 2, 3. Circle. Double punch. On to the left. Right heel. Both palms. Step through. Step back. Each time you practice, try to refine the move. So, for example, let's say I'm here. And as I settle into my right leg, push the left heel out turn the toes, pull in, press out, turn the toes. Sink. The first one, you're here, sink, press out on the heel, turn the toes. Pull in, press out, turn the toes. This is a basic movement. It's, I would say, kind of roughly the equivalent of learning how to write block letters. When I was in school, we had paper and we'd write A. I know it's backwards for you guys, but A, B, practicing penmanship, right? 1, 2, 3. Now we're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want that in the form, but we have to have that in order to learn how to do the form. So we want to move from block letters to cursive. The more clearly you can execute the movement, right? So if I'm here and I'm going to skip one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I missed something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm correct. Do that more quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I start to develop enough skill with this particular move, whichever one it happens to be, that I don't count anymore. That I'm not going to worry about one, 2, 3, 4. I'm still doing each move. I'm still making sure that each move is complete. But I'm not counting 1, 2, 3, 4 anymore. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? We want the skill. The only way to get it is to start with that 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3. One, 2. I need to be here to come here. One more time, I'm going to face you. Take a look at how each, I'm going to try and pause just a little bit. How each move is connected and what the body is doing. If I haven't already explained an application for a move, think about what it might be. One more time with me. Feet together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink. Open. Turn. Up. Down on the right. Center. Both palms press up. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. And pull down. Push. Pull down. Push. Left side. Right. Straight ahead. Pull down. That's out. Circle 1, 2, 3. Double punch. Pull in. Heel. Step up. Step back. Close. Salute. I'm going to stop here for today. Thank you for coming. And I will see y'all tomorrow for Qigong class and at 9:30 this morning for our mid-morning stretch.